Hey there. I hope your week's been productive, or at least that you're not completely buried. I want to take a few minutes and zoom out on the week from a business owner's lens. Now, there's been a thread running through everything this week, something I've seen in client calls, some surprising shifts in the business world, and even in my own conversations. And it ties right into what we covered this week in the podcast. You're hired to help, but somehow you're still doing everything. This week's theme hit a nerve with a lot of folks. It's that moment where you finally bring someone in, a BA, project manager, maybe even your first full time hire, and you think, finally, I can breathe. But that doesn't happen. Instead, you find yourself answering more questions, rechecking work, chasing updates, and wondering, why am I still the center of everything? Well, the fact is, hiring people doesn't fix a systems problem, it just exposes it. When there's no real clear structure, no outcomes, no real ownership, your help isn't help. It's just another stream of noise coming straight back to you. One thing I shared in the podcast was this: if your team doesn't have a map, they'll always come back to the trail guide, and the trail guide is always you. So if you don't build the map, don't be surprised when you're still walking every single team member through every single decision. And this isn't about leadership style, it's about business architecture. Because clarity doesn't just reduce friction, it unlocks ownership. And in business, ownership is what buys you time. Here's what makes this week interesting. There were a few business headlines that didn't get much attention, but they should make every owner sit up straight. Number one is the rise of the silver economy. Older professionals, folks in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, are re entering the workforce in a big way, but they're not looking for full time jobs. They're launching businesses, freelancing, or consulting part time. Translation: experience is now more accessible than ever. But if your systems can't absorb that experience, it's going to bounce right off. Number two, another round of tech layoffs. Big names: Microsoft, Intel, Lenovo, ByteDance, they all let go of highly skilled people. And these folks aren't just engineers. Many of them are project leads, analysts, fractional operators, people who know how to build systems. Now, if your business is ready, today's the time to hire smart. But again, without structure, all that skill goes to waste. And number three, completely related to the other two, the booming side hustle economy. Did you know that nearly 1 in 3 adults in the US are running some kind of a side hustle? That's a lot of talent that's willing to take on part time or project based work if you can meet them where they are. But these folks want clarity, they want to win. And if your onboarding is a hot mess, these people are going to be gone. So, what does this all mean? Well, it means the real opportunity this week wasn't just about the theme, it was about the timing. There's more help available right now than most people realize. We're talking about good help, smart help, but help that expects to step into systems, not chaos. These people have been in the game for a long time. But if you're still stuck doing everything, it's probably not a hiring issue. It's a leadership structure issue. And the good news is it's fixable. I'd say start identifying where things come back to you. That's where your system is missing. So that's our weekly recap. A little reflection, a few dots connected, and hopefully some clarity you can take into the next 7 days. I'll be back Monday with another Confessions of a Business Owner. You can catch it on the podcast channel. I'll have the links down in the notes. Until then, keep building, keep leading, and don't forget, Help only helps when you structure it right.